Oh, it's still in me. It's still in me, but I'm focused on becoming a better person. It's still in me, but I got goals. It's still in me, but I'm embracing who I am. Like this is who I've been. Like I've been into learning. I've been into developing solutions. I've been this person. Like, come on now. I grew up walking to the library. I grew up reading books. I went to Montessori school despite my environment. So it's gonna be in you because our environment shapes us. But at the same time, when you get a certain age, you should have outgrown certain things. You should be wanting to learn more about yourself. You should be wanting to tap into who you really are. Because at the end of the day, we adapt to our environment, but who we are is who God created us to be. So you think because I grew up in a certain environment, I'm going to let that keep me stuck? It's called trapped in captivity. You think that I'm going to let my environment control who I am? No, God been too good, and God been too good to you too, to not be doing what he created us to do. And I don't give a damn where you from. Who are you? What do you like doing? What did you dream about when you was a child? What are you good at? We lose sight of that because of our environment. And I'm good in any hood. Any hood that I go into, I feel safe because that's my natural environment. But that's not who I am. I took them steps to tap into myself. I took them steps to do the work. I took them steps to read the books. And see, what you find is you meet people, and I'm speaking from a woman's perspective, who have goals, who have visions, who done played the first half of her life. You meet these people, you meet these men, and it's like they want you to come back down. They want to bring you down to their level. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because guess what? Since my teens, since my 20s, since my 30s, I done played. I'm not playing this second half. This second half, I'm focused. So you stupid if you think you about to come into my life and try to change everything I done worked on, try to put me back in toxic ways. You crazy if you think you about to bring stress into my life when I've worked so hard to create peace. It's not easy. You got to train your mind. It's not easy at all. You got to train those negative thoughts. You got to train to keep from going off on people. You got to train to keep from fucking punching somebody in the mouth. That shit not easy. Like, for real, when I was young, I would just steal a hoe just for talking about me. And that's not normal. That was environmental. So when you tap into all the things that's not normal, when you go to reading, when you go to learning, and when you get yourself out those hood environments and get into different environments, you see and you understand all the things you've been doing that's fucked up. And I'm not no different from you. I'm not no better than you. All you got to do is take the time to tap in. And matter of fact, I'm doing all the tapping, and all you got to do is tune in. Tune into the videos. Get the mind enrichment that I'm putting out. And level up. That's all. But I'm going off because it's like you meet these men and they just don't get it. They just don't get it. And then it's like when a woman is at 40, she don't give a fuck about sex. She don't give a fuck about you eating her out. She don't give a fuck about you sticking your tongue in her ass. She don't give a fuck about none of that. She don't want to hear none of that. She want to know who you are as a man. She want to know what you got going on as a man that could bring value to her life. At 40 years old, don't no grown-ass woman still want to be in struggle mode with no man. We past that. We done did the struggle of in our 20s. We done did the struggle of in our 30s. To come up together and all that extra stuff. Now, you lucky if you meet a man on the same page as you who want to do the same things as you want to do. But what I'm getting is these men, they want to come into your life with no goals, no plan, just living it day by day and expect to fucking drain you and bring you down and stop you from your goals and the things that you're trying to accomplish and come up with all these crazy ideas that don't make sense so that you can help them. Nope, that's a negative. Some of these men in the same position and predicaments that they was in their 20s and they damn near 50. Like, what are you doing, sir? No, I don't want to be a part of what you got going on, sir. If she's 40 or older, she expect for you to come at her correct. She expect for you to have your own. Me personally, I don't want no man who don't have what I have or more. You gotta have a car. You gotta have a house. These men coming at you, they trying to move in with you. They talk about they love you in 3 days. How you love me? Like, it's 2024 saying I love you don't hold no weight in 2024. You gotta prove that shit. If anything, you need to be loving yourself, because if his priorities not together, you need to be like, no sir, I'm gonna need you to love yourself, because how can he love you if he don't love himself enough to have his shit together? That's where a lot of women get fucked up, falling for I love you. It's 2024. You need to be proving that you love me. It's 2024. You don't need to be trying to move with me. Me personally, as a 40-year-old woman, I don't want to live with no man. I got goals. I need to focus. You know what I'm saying? And men come into your life with problems and their own shit going on, and then you got to deal with that, and that shit throw you off. You should have been undid that in your 20s and your 30s. You should have done playhouse. If you 40 years old, you need to be living with yourself. You need to be focused on yourself until somebody come along who have what you have or more, and then y'all could grow and build together. Now, if his shit together and he talk about he love you, that's different. You might could work with that, because, okay, he love me and he don't need me. But these men coming at you talk about they love you, but they really need you. They need somewhere to stay. They need somebody to come up on. All I'm saying is, if you at 40, this your second half. Don't play about your second half. You don't need to be playing house unless y'all both can help each other grow. You don't need to be playing house unless y'all both got the same value, you know, the same interests. Or he got his own shit going on and you got your own shit going on. It's too late in the game to be playing house trying to build with a nigga at 40. You can't take that chance. That's the liability of you falling off. You can't take that chance. This the last half. You can't take that chance. Like I said, y'all should have been undid all that already. Y'all should have been, I done had happy relationships living with a man, but we not married. You see what I'm saying? Like, if that man ain't trying to marry you, if y'all, it's time, this the second half. Y'all should be invested in properties. Y'all should be married. This the second half. If that man ain't trying to marry you and y'all at 40 or older, he has no value. If that man ain't talking about proposing to you or have married you or taking the steps to show you that it's forever, man, this the second half. Focus on you. And that's all. I had to vent because I'm just so sick of dating out here. And everything I say is vice versa. It go for women just as well as it go for men. Stop playing with people. If you're over 40, it's the second half. Get on your shit if you got to do it by yourself. A relationship gonna either bring you up or down. The choice is yours.